Iberostar Tenerife. Ladies and gentlemen, these two teams now on different sides of the group, of course. Now you can see Iberostar Tenerife trying to make up for amends for last year's disappointment after being the very first ever champions of the Basketball Champions League. They want to kickstart here after the festive holidays in fine fashion on the road here in Switzerland. Well, the hosts, of course, a rookie season so far here for them in the Basketball Champions League. Fribourg Olympic only picking up 2 victories, while games you can see today, PAOK will be taking on Untitled. So there you can also see Monterey Venezia taking on Opava BK, and Nanterre 92 will be taking on Telecom Baskets Bonn tomorrow at 8:30. And Fribourg, of course, will look at the first half of the season and probably think there's a lot to change, but only with a few games left, they really need to change things around. And of course, all is not done for Fribourg. Currently sitting with a record of 2-7 as they sit right there, but they're only 3 wins behind PAOK. So they must make the most of their last few games here in the regular season to give them any chance of making a top 4 here in Group B. Well, as we mentioned, Iberostar Tenerife sitting top of the table so far with 8 victories and only that 1 loss. But of course, he will be looking further on to make sure they get back to that Final Four as they did in the very first season of the Basketball Champions League. If you look at these two teams statistically, of course, the visitors beating them in all categories, again with field goals within the rainbow along with the perimeter shooting. Iberostar Tenerife are a 39% three-point shooting team. Of course, players to look out for tonight. They did sign Pierre-Antoine Guillet. He's a new addition for their team, but Tim Abramitis, one of the top shooters in his prime right now, 29 years of age. But again, Mamadou Niang, young player, 25 years of age, will be coming off the bench to give them some very, very good minutes. Rodrigo San Miguel, one of their older players, just coming to the end of his prime. Again, a very, very steady and controlled point guard. Well, Fribourg Olympic, again, they're a 25% shooting three-point team, and again, they're not known for their perimeter shooting. And they qualified for the Basketball Champions League via the playoffs in the preseason. They surprised a lot to get to this level. There is some good talent in the team. Babacar Toure there, you can see shooting free throws. He will have a big play to say tonight, that's for sure. Not to mention the Americans, Justin Watts, small forward, just standing at 1.96 m. Probably one of their better scorers, along with Justin Robertson. Again, they're going to need everybody to play a big game tonight. That goes along with Andre Williamson as well.
We are pleased to welcome the team and the fans of Iberostar Tenerife. The Spanish team coached by Mr. Jesus Vidoleta, assisted by Mr. Marco Justo, will play tonight with the number 0, Rodrigo San Miguel.
As we mentioned, Rodrigo San Miguel, one of their better-known players. He's been with the team for a few seasons now. He was a part of their team when they won the championship back in the 2017 opening year of the Basketball Champions League. He, as we said, one of the more steady point guards. Last year, you got to think for Iberostar Tenerife, they did top Group B with 12 wins and 2 losses. Followed up by MHP Riesen Ludwigsburg, who did make the Final Four. They also currently shared that group with PAOK, who are currently with them this year as well in Group B. And the playoffs were a bit of a disappointment for them. They're a very steady team in the regular season, and again, you can see that week in, week out. They've had some very, very good performances, very prolific. They wear teams down. The Basketball Champions League regular season has been a good learning lesson for Fribourg Olympic. I mean, they're one of the top teams in the domestic league in Switzerland. But again, they've got to know, they've got to step it up, learn a lot from the season, and they've got to do really well to get back in it next year, that's for sure. Good positive signs. One of their veteran players, only 32 years of age, from Belgrade, Serbia, is Dusan Mladen. He's had a very respectful career. A Serbian-born Swiss player. Coach Petar Aleksic knows that tonight it's a must-win for them if they're going to come out with this regular season with anything left. They must win tonight. I hope the results go their way, just to give them any chance of possibly getting into that 4th place. And never say never here in the Basketball Champions League. For Iberostar Tenerife, they really need to maintain their dominance, that's for sure, because you think for last year and this year as well, Lucan Murcia, their rivals in their domestic league in the ACB, also proven to be one of the top teams so far. So for them, it's about pride and ensuring they make their statement and get to that Final Four. We just get set to introduce the officials as well as look at the starting lineups. This could be very interesting to see how these two teams start out. Fribourg Olympic haven't really been able to play their style of basketball they would have done in their domestic league because they've been able to adapt to the defense as well as the transition here in the Basketball Champions League. Lucan Murcia play very calm, collective, a bit of half-court basketball. They really share the ball well, but take nothing away from this team. They can't get out on transition. When you play against a team like this, you make mistakes, they will punish you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just get set to introduce our officials, Gentian Chichi, Luca Cardam, and Thomas Buchuel. We're very proud to say that we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they will continue to do so here tonight in the Basketball Champions League. Just look at the starting lineups now for the boys from Spain. There you can see Nicolas Ricotti will play in the guard spot alongside Ferran Bassas. And inside they got Javier Baran. And not to mention Colton Iverson. And again, the sharpshooter from Belgium, Antoine Gillet, stands at 6'9", but what a prolific three-point shooter he is. And Coach Tux Gudureta looks very, very motionless right there. But in his mind, he's thinking, we got to get over the regular season, and the real test for them will come in the playoffs. Coach Petar Aleksic knows that tonight he needs a big response. It's been a long break away from the festive holidays. It's a big test for them. He starts inside Babacar Touré, along with Justin Watts and Paul Gravet, Justin Robertson and Chad Timberlake. And they'll make up the backcourt. It's a small lineup they've gone with. He knows for one thing, for them to have any chance, Coach Aleksic knows his players, they need to dominate the rebounding, but that's going to be a big task to us tonight against a team like Iberostar Tenerife. Originally from Bosnia and Herzegovina, what a player he was, playing for some big teams, but really made his mark as a coach. He's coached the Swiss national under-20 team, as well as the men's national team from 2013 to 16. And coached with a lot of passion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our FIBA Secretary General, Andreas Zaklis, who is here tonight in attendance. What an attendee we have, as he will be on here to see a great atmosphere and a great competition between these two teams here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you for joining us here tonight in Fribourg, Switzerland. Remember, we've just returned from the festive holidays. It is the Basketball Champions League of the regular season. It is our host, Fribourg Olympic, against our visitors, the first ever champions of the Basketball Champions League, Iberostar Tenerife. We'll be thinking business as usual tonight on the road, pick up another victory. I'm sure Aleksic will tell his players we need to play with a bit of aggressiveness. We need to go out there, play with high tempo. It's our home court, and we've got to protect home court here in the regular season. Home crowd very up for the occasion. You can see, and this is what the Basketball Champions League is all about. We see some very passionate fans. We give a lot of credit to the fans of teams like Ike, Pauk, Besiktas. And right now here in Switzerland, we're being treated to a very similar atmosphere as the game is underway. It's the visitors who get the first possession of the game. We'll try the lob pass to Pierre-Antoine Gillet, and it's very easy for him. He catches it and makes it an easy 2 off the alley-oop. Pierre-Antoine Gillet, a great addition for this team here. Probably will boost their hopes of making that Final Four again. Timberlake takes it in with a behind-the-back pass. And tries around, kicks out in the lane. Babacar Touré just throws it down with an easy one-handed dunk. It's the kind of play we would have wanted them to have, a bit of penetration, bit of move, make the defense stretch. Gillet makes a contact, he draws a foul, and the foul is on Paul Gravet. It's one thing like a player, Pierre-Antoine Gillet, he can play inside and outside with his size, but more importantly, it's his shooting ability. You can see Gravet closing out on him. They know they don't want him to shoot the three-pointer. Ricotti now on the baseline, gets a screen. Takes it long, 2 foot on the line. It's no good. Gravet with a rebound. And now Fribourg Olympic can break. Now down low to Babacar Touré, gets a pump fake, goes baseline. Touré all the way, makes the layup. Well, it's a strong move. Babacar Touré now just going to work in the low block in the early stages. Ricotti gives up. They're going to go for the lob pass now. They're going to ball reversal inside to the big man. Catch it down low. He's got to go up with it. Misses the layup. And now Fribourg Olympic can break. Puts it behind the back, gives out to Timberlake. Timberlake backs down, goes baseline, pulls up from 15 feet, airballs it. And now Iberostar Tenerife can break in transition. Well, another turnover. Babacar Touré diving on the floor, keeps it alive. He tries to isolate now, puts it behind his back. Pulls over, another turnover. Good defense by Pierre-Antoine Gillet. He's had time and space, doesn't take the 3 inside, dish it up, throws it down, right down the middle. Well, Colton Iverson with an easy look and an easy dunk. Touré pulls up from 18 feet, doesn't get it, no rebounds. That's going to be a problem tonight for Fribourg Olympic with not a lot of size. Probably won't be able to go after a lot of rebounds. Gillet now throws it down low. Backs down the low block. Well, he gets a reach in. No foul called. 4 on the shot clock. Goes baseline again. Puts up a floater, and in the end, they draw the foul. Now, that's unfortunate because they played such good defense with 2 on the shot clock. And the question is, was it a shooting foul? Well, it looked like he was trying to throw a lob pass, but it doesn't appear the officials have deemed it a shooting foul, which means Baron will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, Baron makes the first free throw. Again, it was a good look he had there on the baseline. He had the back down against Timberlake. Took it in the lane. Just drew the foul. It was actually on Justin Robertson as he makes it 2 for 2 from the stripe. Just in the lane. Gravet almost loses the ball. Back out to Timberlake. Timberlake heavily guarded by Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Puts it behind his back. Pulls up, fades away from 15. No good. Babacar Touré, offensive rebound, goes up, and he gets the and one. Fribourg Olympic right now being led by Babacar Touré. Got the offensive rebound, made the contact against Iverson. He's going to go to the free throw line now to make it a 3-point play. Colton Iverson appeared to have good position on the box out, but the ball just easily fell into the hands of Babacar Touré. Can't make it a 3-point play. In the corner out to Ricotti. Ricotti gives out to Baron. Iran takes it in, kicks out, 3 in the corner. Gillet can't make it. Torre gets a rebound. Greve keeps it alive, and now Fribourg Olympic can break. A wide open Torre. Torre in the lane, bumps, turns it over, and now Iberostar Tenerife can break. In the corner, Gillet down low to Iverson. Iverson under the lane, too easy. Well, simply unstoppable. Colton Iverson going to have an easy night tonight with the lack of size that Fribourg Olympic will have to guard him. Well, crosses over, pulls up from 15, can't make it. Iverson with a rebound. Basas now heavily guarded, gives up to Riccati. Riccati shakes and bakes in the lane, fades away and gets it to drop. With a tip in there by Colton Iverson, just to ensure that it went in the bucket. So he gives up to Watts. Timberlake off the dribble, time and space, pulls up for it this time. In and out, can't get it. Again, no offensive rebounders, and now Iberostar Tenerife can break. Well, Basas now looks like he's going to go pick and roll with Iverson, pulls up from 15, and he can't get it. Torre with a rebound. They've got numbers now, it's 5-on-4 in transition. Watts down the middle, pulls up from 10 feet, and Watts fades away, and he gets a jump shot to go. Justin Watts with a good look there inside the paint. The thing for Fribourg Olympic is how many good looks can they get with inside the paint. I mean, they're not really known to be a perimeter shooting team. Comes off a screen. Down to Colton Iverson, same story, dish shot to Gillet, gets rejected! Well, Babacar Torre just said to Pierre-Antoine Gillet, not in my house. What a block shot. Well, that's one way to defend the paint and really to make an announcement to Colton Iverson, who's simply been so unstoppable in the low block. Here you can see in the lane, thought he had a free lunch, gave it up. Pierre-Antoine Gillet, get out of here, not in my house. Babacar Torre said, no, sir. Justin Watts now kicks up in the corner, early 3. Did he have his foot on the line? Well, it's a 3-pointer. It's a good look in the early stages. Dusan Mladen, we talked about him, the Serbian-born Swiss international. Makes an early mark. Puts Fribourg Olympic up by 1 point here. Well, Justin Watts picks his pocket. Well, he got numbers in transition. Gives him a bounce pass, and it's a poor play. They turn it over. Iran gives it up. So we've got a mismatch now. The double team in the lane, behind the back pass. Gillet now takes it in the lane. Gillet almost turns it over to keep it alive. He gambles on it. San Miguel, Bayron, 3, good penetration, good kick out, and he hits the triple, and he makes the 3-pointer count. Well, that's just good basketball from Iberostar Tenerife. You can see, made the defense collapse, just had a wide open shooter in the end. Down low now to Williamson. Williamson backs in, he just gets the reach-in foul. Fouls on number 7, Mamadou Niang. Well, Lucas Steiger now comes into the game. Just going to be a bit of a headache now for Fribourg Olympic. And size will kill them so far, but if they can just play with a bit of heart, a bit of desire, go after every second play. Well, Watts just puts it off his back to get it in. Mladen pulls up for another 3, catch and shoot, can't get it. Now Javier Baran can break. And Niang now goes screen with San Miguel. Goes off another pick and roll, looks for Niang. Good ball movement, they get the ball in the corner. Steiger takes it in, pulls up from 15 feet. Can't get it. Well, Williamson jumps really high to get the rebound. And now they can break. Jeanin now throws it down low to Babacar Torre. He's wide open, but it's a poor pass. Well, Watts was wide open, but Torre just threw a pass that was uncatchable. It was a great cut by Watts. Down low now to Niang. Niang's going to back down, but he gives a handoff. Ball wide open for the three. The three is up, in and out. They don't get it. Mamadou Niang, offensive rebound, goes up. He can't get it. Tip back, still no good. Bayran now tries another three. Made his last one, can't get it. There's a foul under the basket. We can see Jeanin was ready for the fast break, but Williamson just gets called for the foul underneath the rebound. Will be baseline ball now to Iberostar Tenerife. Tim Abramedes, prolific three-point shooter. They can't give him many good looks. They got to make sure that anytime they come over to help, got to get a hand up. Give him to Steiger. Steiger pulls up for a deep, deep three, puts it up. It's no good. Mladen with the rebound, and now he can push in transition. Mladen kicks out to Jeanin. Iberostar Tenerife only 1 for 5 from the perimeter. Fribourg Olympic only attempted 2 3-point field goals at the moment. Mladen in the lane, puts up the floater, can't get it. Williamson with the offensive rebound. Williamson doing so well there. Just maybe the little bit of size they need under the basket. He draws a foul on Mamadou Niang. He was unable to get it, but again, it was the box out he put there. Just able to pull the rebound, but there's a pull in the shirt there by Mamadou Niang. Williamson now looking to isolate. Down the middle, kicks out. Babacar Touré tries a perimeter shot. Again, is that the shot they want? Probably not the best one. San Miguel dished it off now. Comes off another screen, crosses over down the middle. In and around, kicks it out. Well, Steiger with 6 on the shot clock. He's got to get going to the basket. Draws the foul. Steiger able to beat Jeanin off the dribble. It's a very, very smart play by Steiger, because you can see coming to the end of the shot clock, he had one thing on his mind. That was just to get to the basket. He did just that and drew the foul. 14 foul now for Fribourg Olympic. Cross court to Steiger. Steiger, Mamadou Niang, gotta throw it down. Easy dunk. We sealed him up. He just had a good look there. Dusham Mladen, well, quick catch and shoot. Takes the long two. Well, how did he get his shot off? But probably didn't get his feet up well enough, but he's probably practicing that 1,000 times a day. Did so well that he get the shot off. You can see what an effective point guard San Miguel is. Every time he has the ball, comes off a screen, just covers so much ground. Brasino, three in the corner, puts it up, and he gets it to go. Well, Nicholas Brasino just showing his capabilities from the perimeter as he hits a triple. It's only the second of the game now for Iberostar Tenerife. 9/10 of a difference so far between the game clock and the shot clock, but Fribourg Olympic can dribble this one down for the last shot. Williamson fades away, no rebound, is under the basket, airballs it, and now Iberostar Tenerife with 3 seconds. Williamson steals it back, Mladen shoots it, will not count. Is it now at the end of the first quarter? The visitors Iberostar Tenerife lead this one 18-13. Probably looks a little bit frustrated with how they've executed, but they do lead this one at the moment. Fribourg Olympic just hanging in there slightly. Again, they're doing very well on the defensive side, going for rebounds, but for them right now, they need to go for more second opportunities, need to get in the lane, even if that's the point guard. Because right now, they just don't have enough size in the low block that can compete with the Iberostar Tenerife. Well, that is Patrick Caminos, CEO of Basketball Communications, the Basketball Champions League. He's also in attendance. We've got quite a few people right now come to watch this game. Florian Steinman's just checked into the game for Fribourg Olympic, and probably just to give him a few more options on the low block. Torrey gets a handoff from Ladd, takes the shot. He doesn't get the and one, but he will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Dusan Mladen, probably one of the better players who's able to get a shot off in such a pressure situation. You can see he does such a good job of getting his feet set. The foul is on Lucas Steiger. Let's go to the bench now. They play, they cannot afford to get into foul trouble. Missed the free throw, and again, at this level, you got to make free throws. You never want to look back on a game and think the outcome had been different. He misses both of them. You never want to look back and think the outcome of the game could have been different had you made all your free throws. San Miguel now throws it in, kicks it out. Ramirez gets him up in the air, pulls up from 15 feet, can't get it. Mamadou Niang with the offensive rebound. San Miguel tries a three-pointer, can't get it. Another offensive rebound in the corner. Miguel dish it off to Mamadou Niang. Niang can't finish it, but in the end, they're able to tip it back. It's that man, Ramirez, just doesn't give up on it. Well, the size difference just playing so crucial right now for Iberostar Tenerife. And again, statistically, where they're in the table of Group B, they're expected to win this game, but Fribourg Olympic really have to do all they can to make sure they keep them off the boards. Mladen in the lane, makes a contact, puts up the floater, doesn't get it. No offensive rebound, and now Iberostar Tenerife can break. Rosino kicks it out. He was wide open, they didn't get the ball to him. In the corner, Abramides tries the three, doesn't get it. Williamson with a rebound. Throw down low to Steinman. Steinman draws the foul on San Miguel. Well, that's actually clever now from Fribourg Olympic as they pick up the 13th foul for Tenerife. Well, Timberlake checks back into the game. You think when they haven't got Timberlake in the game along with Watts, there's not too many scoring options they can go to. Well, Porcino just does enough there to stop and making the easy inbound pass, but right now there's not a lot of movement off the ball. Again, something they've had to learn this season. Different when you play in your domestic league. Every night, every weekend, you've got to bring it here in the Basketball Champions League. Match the physicality, match the quickness on defense. Williamson throws it down low to Timberlake. Babacar Torrey gets him up in the air. In the lane, kicks out again. Well, 4 on the shot clock, has to force it up, doesn't get it. Torrey with a rebound, tries to put it up, can't get it. And now they can break. Well, they got numbers, a 3-on-1. Davon White now throws it down low to Mamadou Niang. Buses now with 5 on the shot clock. He's got to get something going. Got to go to the basket. Again in the corner. Abramides has got to shoot it. Wants a 24-second violation. Poor offense executed there. I think they've stopped play there to say that the shot clock went off before he attempted the shot. So sometimes they're an offense you can overpass it. Really what Abramides should have done was caught the ball. Just let the trigger go when he got it there on the baseline. Just maybe one too many passes. gives up. Torre in the lane. Oh, Torre again. We talk about overpassing. He's got to take that. It's a tough angle to give a bounce pass. He's got to use his athleticism to elevate. Just develop that little floater. White now goes pick and roll with Niang. Kicks it out well. Brasino, he's made 1-3 and he's wide open. Doesn't get it. And again, they don't communicate over it. Timberlake and Babacar Torre. You can see they hold their hands up at each other, but they got to talk to each other. One of them's got to say it's my ball. Iberostar Tenerife going to get it back sideline. And Justin Watts will check back in just to give him another option, but right now they need to give everything they got on the offense. White pulls up for a quick three, and he nails the three-pointer right in Timberlake's face. Tries to signal to the official. There was a bit of contact, but did so well there to get the shot off. Watts takes it in the lane. Watts gets rejected. Wow, thought he had the layup. You can see he was looking for Babacar Torre, but was unable to get him. Well, we got a timeout right now. Look at this for a defensive play. Brasino does so well to elevate. Watts going in, thinks he's got it. Brasino says, no, sir. It's tough in a situation where you don't have a lot of perimeter shooters, and I think for Fribourg Olympic, if they could just make a few three-point field goals, they can really make the defense stretch, because right now, Iberostar Tenerife is sitting very comfortably in the key.
Gol. Y he dicho que cada vez que llegamos aquí vamos a anotar. Son muy malos, estamos aquí, en cambio son buenos si lo que queremos es pasar un pase cruzado.
And when you sit so comfortably in the key on defense, you just anticipate with the turnovers and the missed shots going to come, you can get out on the break right now. Again, Iberostar Tenerife will probably be hoping they can just build a bit better on their offense and make most of their jump shots. They should be leading by a lot more right now. Again, miscommunication. They got two players in a similar position. Timberlake, along with Williamson, Babacar Torre. Not sure who he's passing to. Abramitis now looking for Saiz. Basas comes off one screen, gives to Saiz. Saiz in the lane, kicks out. Abramitis, three in the corner, still can't get it. Torre with a rebound. Gives it to Williamson. Williamson's got to go up, and again, wasn't too sure if he missed the shot or he got blocked, but now Basas can push in transition. Down low to Abramitis. Abramitis kicks out. Brasino in the corner. Basas takes it baseline. And Saiz tries to jump shot from 15 feet, can't get it. Another missed shot. What comes off one screen, down to Torre. Torre just gets fouled there by Saiz. Well, Babacar Torre came up and set a good screen for Watt, but when he sets a screen, he's got to make more movement, really roll to the basket. A bit too congested in the area. Grove checks back into the game. Watt pulls up for a deep three. In and out, can't get it. Saiz with a rebound. Iberostar Tenerife just slow the tempo down, get themselves into a good offense. They don't need to rush everything. Well, Pierre-Antoine Gillet, it's got to be an unsportsmanlike foul, as Grove was just holding on to his waist. And the officials have signaled for the unsportsmanlike foul. So now Pierre-Antoine Gillet will go to the free throw line for two shots and he will get the ball back. Greve completely holding on to him. Well, he makes the first free throw. Again, he could be a very key addition for them into the playoffs. And again, you think about it, 6'8", runs the floor very, very well. Again, offense and defense can play inside and outside. It's the perimeter shooting that's going to be invaluable for them in hopes of making that Final Four this season here in the Basketball Champions League. A venue which is yet to be decided. White comes off a screen with Saiz. We've got the mismatch down low. White pulls up for another deep three. Can't get it. Oh, Pierre-Antoine Gillet on the floor, diving for it. They get the ball reversal. Brasino looking for Saiz. Gillet, good ball movement, and he finishes it. And it all starts with a flash to the middle by Gillet, who dished it off to Saiz. Well, again, you talk about movement off the ball. That's just as good as it gets under the basket. The foul is drawn, so the basket will not count for Williamson. But again, just the basketball knowledge from Iberostar Tenerife in the previous play. Well, that's the 15th foul now for Tenerife. So Fribourg Olympic will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, they make their first free throw of the game, but again, it's very tough when you're not able to hit a lot of perimeter shots and really make the defense stretch. But you can see Timberlake, his game really relies on a lot of isolation, but as he makes both free throws, he's averaging just under 8 points a game so far in the regular season. Fribourg Olympic only 2 for 5 on the free throw line. Down low, Saiz almost fumbles it, keeps it alive, too easy. Outside defense, nowhere to be seen by Fribourg Olympic. Williamson now gets a handoff to Timberlake. Timberlake tries to force his way in, makes a contact, doesn't get it. Williamson offensive rebounds, got to go up with it, can't get it. Well, Greve gets the rebound. That's a lot better from Fribourg Olympic. The foul is on Gillet, so Greve will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. We can see as soon as he got it, he just went right up. Again, just that contact is enough to get him to the free throw line. Greve could be a big player so far for Fribourg Olympic. I mean, his job really, he's got to go in for as many second opportunities as he can. As he makes it 2 for 2 from the stripe. Ball gets his hand in the cookie jar, steals it, goes all the way, throws it down in transition. What a dunk. Well, Robertson just giving himself a chance there, reaching in on the denial. Got the steal. Both teams now with 3 steals each. And again, just overcommits on defense. Draws a foul. It's only the 2nd team foul, so it will be a sideline ball to Iberostar Tenerife. Again, when you're fighting for the game, you got to go for any chance you can just to get back into it. He did just that in the previous defensive play. Brasino now gives it to Turcotti down low. Saiz all the way. Saiz, well, tried to dunk it. Almost got blocked, but in the end, he was still able to finish it. He's been a regular feature for Spain in the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Just takes a deflection, so it will be a baseline ball to Fribourg Olympic. Well, Javier Baran checks back into the game, probably just to give him a bit of stability in the backcourt. Torrey gets a handoff now. Robertson pulls up from 19 feet, elevates high, 6 the jump shot. That's a tough shot. He did so well there, Justin Robertson. He now moves up to 4 points. Well, wide open, Bahrain takes it down the middle. Puts up the floater, doesn't get it. Again, no rebounders. And Saiz unable to keep it alive, but you gotta love it. You can see the bench there. Clapping for Saiz, diving out of bounds. And it's just plays like that coaches will love. And the new FIBA General Secretary in attendance, Andrea Zaklis. Well, he's made his last shot, takes the three-pointer, can't get it. Grave with the offensive rebound, puts up the jump hook, fading away out of bounds, can't get it. They did so well to come up with an offensive rebound, but it was a tough situation. No rebounders in the basket. Babacar Toure, another one who's got to go in and help out for offensive rebounds. Timberlake gets called for the reach-in foul. It's only the third team foul so far for Fribourg Olympic. Again, there's really no need to reach at that situation. I mean, Justin Watts will go to the bench just to take a little bit of a breather. Bayron now guarded by Dusan Mladen. Backs down the low block. Kicks out. He goes baseline, spins around, dish it up. They almost turn it over, kick it out. Gillet for three. He can't get it. He's had some good looks, but he's been unable to finish them. Williamson go back down low, gets it to Grave. Grave missed it under the basket. What keeps it alive? And it's just a play like that that's just going to keep Fribourg Olympic in this game. We're going after any opportunity. You can see coach saying under the basket, you got to keep your balance, you got to go up. He did well to keep it alive in the end, just to come up with a loose ball. Iberostar Tenerife are going to have to call timeout as they now lead this one only by 7 points.
Hey, keep playing, play through it, play through everything. No more turnovers. No more turnovers, especially when we have a clear advantage. We need to finish with shot every time. Every time. If we call a start and we are walking.
Well, Iverson is their top scorer right now. He has 6 points. We haven't seen him since the first quarter. He's absolutely unstoppable. They're trying to go through the rotations, get as many players into the mix as possible. Babacar Toure, 4 points and 4 rebounds away from his double-double, but again, hasn't had a field goal since he had that and one in the first quarter. He's settling for a lot of shots away from the basket. Really what they need him to do is get in and around the basket. Just under 2.5 to go in the first half. Iberostar Tenerife lead this one by 7. Fribourg Olympic just showing a bit of heart right now, staying in this game. David and Goliath matchup here in the regular season of the Basketball Champions League. Here in Group B, I mean, they sit second bottom of the group. Iberostar Tenerife, as they've done in the last 2 seasons here, leading their group. Bassis takes it in the lane, dish it off. Saiz, easily done, easily laid up. You've got great point guards in the mix-up. You're going to have a lot of good looks in the paint. Mladen gives up to Toure. Gets a handoff to Timberlake. Timberlake thought about the three in the lane, off the backboard, can't get it. Well, he's getting some good looks, but he's just got to finish them. And now they can push in transition. Gillet thought about the three, takes it in, kicks out. Well, they get the three in the corner. Again, it's no good. Well, they come up with a rebound. Reve gives up, makes a contact, puts up the jump hook, gets it to drop. Well, he's having a great game so far tonight. Justin Robertson, 6 points so far now, 3 for 6 from the field. Keeps it back to a 7-point game now with 1:15 to go here in the first half. Bassis unguarded. Saiz faked the pass. Kicked out in the end. Bayron tries a three, and he can't get it. Toure with a rebound, 7th rebound of the night, and he'll try and take it himself. And Mladen takes the shot in the corner. Dusan Mladen sinks the triple, and he cuts it down to a 4-point ball game. Well, he was unsure whether he was going to get called for an offensive foul. Did he travel with it? At this point, it doesn't matter. Here you can see, wow, Many would have called that an offensive foul, but he pulls the trigger and he hits a big three-pointer. And he makes it a 4-point deficit. And again, we talked about that three-point shooting. Can they spread the floor? Can they make the defense stretch? They've answered those questions.
Man, we switch every exit, okay? Baba, pick and roll. Let's do it. First one like this, and then second one.
First one under.
Let's do it. First one under, second one aggressive switch. Aggressive head into the switch. It's okay. So
Interesting tactic there. You can see they go for a lot of pick and rolls at Iberostar Tenerife, and what Alexis wants is on the first pick and roll on the ball, Davon White to make the defender go other, but on the second one, he wants him to switch aggressively. Now that's a very interesting tactical maneuver, because he probably wants to have a help side defender, but really put the dribblers off target. If Dusan Mladen can continue this prolific shooting that he's having so far here tonight, could probably give Fribourg Olympic just a little bit of chance going into the second half of this game. Under a minute to go here. Iberostar Tenerife have to answer their questions, have to respond to the bit of adversity they're going through. And there's the under move, the aggressive switch there. Can it pay off? They run when they draw the foul. It's only the 4th team foul, so it won't be going to the free throw line. Takes in the lane, dish it off. Good ball movement. Gillet, can he make this three-pointer? This time, Pierre-Antoine Gillet makes the three and puts him back up by 7 points. 6 seconds difference now between game clock and shot clock. Down low to Gravet. Gravet backs down, kicks out. Timberlake tries a three, can't get it. And Gravet's on the ground, on the floor. Appears to be injured. Well, they got numbers in transition. Kicks out. Gravet just slowed time down, and Bayran steps back, tries a three, and Bayran sinks the triple at the end of the first half, and he puts Iberostar Tenerife back up by 10 points. Back-to-back triples for the former champions of the Basketball Champions League. Well, that is as it stands here at the end of the first half. It is the boys from Spain lead this one 38-28. Both teams really need to go in the locker room and talk it over. Iberostar Tenerife just starting to look like themselves here in the last minute. Fribourg Olympic gonna have to go into the changing room, look at themselves in the mirror, and ask themselves, what do they got to do to stay in this game? Well, the home team only 2 for 7 from the perimeter, while Iberostar Tenerife 4 for 15. Haven't had many good looks, but just haven't been able to capitalize. Well, 12 assists is a big stat against 3. I mean, at the end of the day, you can see the way Fribourg Olympic play. They try to isolate as much as possible. Not a lot of ball movement. And again, not a lot of movement off the ball. And that is as it stands, ladies and gentlemen. Go get something to eat. Go get something to drink. And don't go anywhere too long, because we'll be back in 14 minutes for the second half of Game Day 10 here at the Basketball Champions League. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of this FIBA Basketball Champions League fixture, game day 10, between our host Fribourg Olympic and the visitors Iberostar Tenerife. It seemed like a very interesting fixture with 56 seconds to go, but Iberostar Tenerife just came out and hit two crucial three-pointers, put them back up by 10 points. Well, Dusan Mladen making a big difference so far for Fribourg Olympic. He's had 8 points, some good looks. Pierre-Antoine Gillet, along with Javier Baran, have just come alive from the perimeter. Both of them 2 for 5 from the field. Along with Sebastian Sayer has been a huge, huge factor so far for the visitors. Again, these two teams now sitting at different ends of Group B. Iberostar Tenerife sitting comfortably at the top with 8 victories and only 1 loss. While Fribourg Olympic with only 2 wins so far here in the regular season, sitting second bottom. Really, tonight is a must-win for them, and hope that other fixtures go their way. But what hasn't gone in their way tonight is that PAOK did win at home against UNED Holon, which is a big victory for the boys from northern Greece. In this Group V, being a very, very competitive group. Teams like Fribourg Olympic, every game here at home has to count for them. They must defend home court. Playing on the road can be very tough, especially for your first season here in the Basketball Champions League.
Again, ran one time for Justin.
Hasn't been so animated on the sideline. The passionate coach that he is. He knows that this year really is a learning experience for his team, but you got to take nothing away from these guys. Playing as well as they can. Who knows, with another half to go, just maybe with a bit of heart, a bit of energy, going in for a lot of second opportunities, they could probably turn this around.
Good rotation after we switch everything, but aggressive, guys. Be aggressive, spend 4 fouls. We are spending 4 fouls end of the first quarter and end of the second quarter. Yeah, it's not idea. 1, 2, 3.
They can see he says a lot about rotation on defense. He knows that Iberostar Tenerife really like to spread the floor. A lot of double pick and rolls. Players have to be ready at all times to switch, but again, helping the helper down low, which we saw left a lot of wide open players, such as Saez down low. The visitors will get the first possession here in the second half as San Miguel's going to bring the ball up. Well, Colton Iverson has his features since the first quarter. He's now back in the game, and again, he was looking very comfortable in the early stages, and there you can see already that's just how easy it is for him. Again, 6'10", just too powerful, good hands under the basket. It all starts with the penetration and the good look he got. Torre now. You can see San Miguel not letting Dusan Mladen get any looks on the ball. Watts pulls up from 18 feet, takes the jump shot way off. Again, look, no weak side rebound there. For Fribourg Olympic, you have to go in for as many second opportunities as you can. Don't just sit back and think that every shot's going to go in. You got to go for other opportunities. Steiger lobs it down to Iverson, kicks out. Bayran made his last 3, can't get that one. He's going to be possession to the home team. Again, Abramidis trying to signal that it came off Babacar Torre. Williamson gives up now to Watts. Up to Babacar Torre. Well, Torre catches it way out of the zone. He would have wanted it. Watts tries a floater off the backboard, can't get it. Iberostar Tenerife can break. Bayran in the corner, back to Bayran. Well, misses last one. Can he get this one? You cannot leave him wide open as he makes the three-pointer. And he puts the visitors up by 15 points. And again, no attempt to come out and block the shot. He was wide open. Even when he dribbled the ball into that position, there was nobody in front of him. White gets called for the defensive foul.
Deuxième faute personnelle, première faute d'équipe.
A slight little contact there. Torrey gets a handoff of Watts. Watts in the lane, kicks out to Robertson. Mladen, wide open, gotta make it. Hits the three-pointer. Well, again, just a perimeter shooting. The wide open look just keeps Fribourg Olympic into the game. Pick and roll. Well, took a slight deflection, but Durant put his hands up to say he didn't touch it as it came off Justin Watts. White comes off the screen now. That gets double teamed here. Now what can they do? How can they make the most of it? And now they can push. He gets it down low, kicks out. Torrey thought about the shot. Takes it in with the floater, puts it up. Can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Got to go up with it again. Makes a contact. No foul called. Well, transition. And easily lays it up. The home crowd, you can see they wanted the foul. Well, technical foul's been called on Coach Alexic. And again, now that's just going to send him to the free throw line, and he's going to get the ball back. Well, he's got to keep his cool at this level. I mean, really, he's just come off a fast break, easy basket. So now they're going to get the free throw. All started with Babacar Torrey in the low block where they thought he got fouled, but they didn't call it. Zabramitis makes the free throw. Robertson pulls up from 18 feet, takes a jump shot, sinks it away. Well, they run now looking for Iverson. Tries to throw it in the low block, no options to go to, takes it in. Kicks out Abramatis, they throw the lob pass. Colton Iverson, too easy, too powerful, just too dominant. Well, timeout now to Fribourg Olympic as they now trail this one by 15 points. And Coach Alexic, you can see, just eyeing down the official. We'll just have a slight delay in the game at the moment. And the officials just trying to sort the situation out at the moment. Every play counts for them, but more importantly, they got to keep the cool. Transition defense really being an Achilles heel for them at the moment. They got to get back at all costs. As we mentioned, you don't have a lot of perimeter shooters. Very easy for Iberostar Tenerife just to sit back on the defense, wait for any missed shot, any turnover, get out on transition.
What's 1-1 or play here? What's up?
You can see put a bit of full court pressure, and they got to get the ball in. They want to avoid a 5-second violation. You can see Alexis trying to say to his backcourt, come back, help out, something. Lob pass now to Williamson. Williamson gives up to Torre. Kicks out to Mladen. Mladen catch and shoot from the perimeter. 6, a three-pointer. He cuts it back down to a 12-point deficit. That's his third triple of the game. That's the only thing they got going right now in the game for them. So we got heavily guarded. Gives up to Abramitis. Looking for Colton Iverson. A few seconds now. They've got to get something going. Abramitis takes it in, draws a foul while Mladen just had to reach in. It was right at the end of the shot clock. Just put his arm out to reach. It's now the second team foul. It'll be a sideline ball. San Miguel will inbound it for Iberostar Tenerife. Official just having a word there. Official just to calm his players down. You can see the players were signaled that it was an unsportsmanlike foul, but really, you just need to let the official do his job. Let him make the calls. Abramitis now, good ball reversal. Bayran takes it down the middle, draws another foul. Well, again, the man-to-man defense looking very vulnerable for Fribourg Olympic. Again, strong, aggressive drive there from Javier Bayran. Iverson now gives up to Abramitis. There's a bit of a mismatch for on the shot clock. Bayran's going to have to go to work. Down the middle, kicks out. San Miguel, quick catch and shoot for the corner. 6 to triple right at the end of the shot clock. What a way to really execute. And again, just made the defense collapse. Had a wide open shooter in the corner. Watts gives it up to Robertson now. Robertson pulls up from 15 feet, takes the jump shot, doesn't get it, tries to go for his own rebound. And now Iberostar Tenerife can break. Abramitis, oh my lord, gets blocked by Williamson. Well, really rejects him. What a block. Mladen gives up to Justin Watts. Watts pulls the trigger from the perimeter, it's way off. And he just almost pushes San Miguel out of bounds. What a block by Williamson, just denies him. Again, look how high he elevates. Not in my house. White comes off a screen. Looking for Colton Iverson. San Miguel takes it in with his left. He draws another foul. Well, again, it's the man-to-man defense. It's really... White takes it in with his right. Tries the floater off the backboard. Iverson with a rebound. Kicks out to San Miguel. White wide open for 3. Can't get it. Another offensive rebound. Well, Bayran thought about the 3. Takes it in with the baseline. Down low. No look pass. Colton Iverson just finishes it. But what a pass by Javier Bayran. Well, the body language says it all right now for Fribourg Olympic. Dushan Mladen catch and shoot now. He will go to the free throw line now for 3 free throws. Again, just does so well to get the shot off. And because he's such a prolific shooter, San Miguel has to jump out towards him. Dushan Mladen now will get these 3 free throws. Well, he makes the first one. Man from Belgrade, Serbia, 6'6" now. Just coming towards the end of his prime, but again, the way he plays, the movement off the ball. And the best so far here in the professional game in Switzerland. Against the only thing they've got going right now for Fribourg Olympic is the perimeter shooting from Davon White. Iberostar Tenerife now leading this quarter so far, 17-11. Around kicks it out. Bassas gives it up to Abramitis. Abramitis, can he make his first three? Still can't get it. Davon secures a rebound. Looks like he's going to go himself. Has to pull it out. Timberlake down to Williamson. Williamson goes up and he gets the and one. The assist coming from Timberlake. And that's a lot better now from Fribourg Olympic. The foul's on Mamadou Niang. Well, just use his body so well to draw the contact with Niang. I think we'll go to the free throw line and make it a three-point play. Well, Williamson, usually one of their top scorers, just averages under 15 points per game, but he's been very quiet tonight. Makes it a three-point play. We are back to a 13-point deficit. Just little sparks like that just could keep Fribourg Olympic into this game. Yeah, Antoine Gillet checks back in. And Fribourg don't want to foul, don't want to send Tenerife to the free throw line. Steiger hesitates in the lane. Will try to pass it, turned it over, and a foul has been called. Mamadou Niang. Now Steiger's got to go in, he's got to shoot it. You can see when he went in, he's looking for the lob, but at that point you just got to go up with a floater. Torre did so well to secure the ball. Well, Saez is going to come back into the game, probably to give a breather to Mamadou Niang. As well as Jean Inez checked into the game for the backcourt for Fribourg Olympic. Again, with his quickness, probably just starts to penetrate, cause a little bit of collapse in the Tenerife defense. Timberlake gives up to Williamson. Williamson right away wanted to attack the basket. Backs down, draws another foul. Now, he'll go to the free throw line. Richard Williamson just using his aggressiveness. Takes on Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Just gets the free throw to drop there. You gotta think what a play he needs to be for them right now going into the fourth quarter. Again, not only on the offense, but the defense as well. He can't hit the second free throw. He's had some good games so far here in the Basketball Champions League. He had 20 points against UNEC Holon. Game day 2, other Basketball Champions League. 16 in their last game. As well as 17 against Opava. Want to dish it off. They try to go baseline, give it up to Saez. Saez just ready there in the low block. Gouvet comes back into the game just to give Williamson a little bit of a breather with 2:05 to go here in the third quarter. As well as Brasino's checked in. Steiger comes off the screen, kicks it out. Brasino tries to take it in. Down low to Saez. Mismatch got it by Timberlake. Kicks out. Steiger wide open for three. Can't get the triple, but they can't secure the rebound. Saez goes in. He can't get it. Now Jushin Mladen gives up to Babacar Torre. Well, gets him up on the lane. Torre goes up. He'll go to the free throw line. Fribourg Olympic just starting to chip into this deficit now as the foul's on Saez. It was the simple pump fake that got Saez off his foot. Took it baseline. Babacar Torre, only 6 points, and he hasn't scored since the first quarter. Be a good chance for him to get some more points on the board as well. Just chip into his 12-point deficit. He makes the free throw. Again, they're doing a better job of making their free throws so far in the second half. I mean, they missed their first 3 of the game, but just doing a better job of getting to the stripe. Makes a second one, and it's back to a 10-point ball game.
Williamson,
Andre Williamson now checks back in. Torre takes a breather. Bastos gives up to Galley. Galley gets a hand up for Brasino. Galley in the lane. Galley goes up, gets fouled. Now Pierre-Antoine Galley. Well, that's a lot better from Iberostar Tenerife. You can see the triple handoff just causing a lot of switches, a lot of problems for Fribourg Olympic. Steinman unable to keep Galley in front of him. It's only his first personal foul of the game, but 15 foul now. Galley makes the free throw. Makes them both, puts them back up by 12. John in now gives up to Timberlake. Williamson all the way, puts up the floater, can't get it. Well, it was a good look, but just couldn't finish it. His weaker right hand. Galley kicks out now. Well, complete mismatch. Steinman got him. Well, they turn it over. Pierre-Antoine Galley trying to do what he did in the first half. Flash to the middle. Hopefully cause a mix-up. Try to dump it down to Saiz, but in the end, they turned it over. Jonin tries to go all the way, puts it up off the backboard, and the small point guard just does so well to get it up high enough and just kiss it off the glass. Again, we talked about his foot speed, quickness on the ball. Just makes the most of it. Iberostar Tenerife now won't dribble this down for the last shot. Bastos crosses over. Puts it behind his back. Got to fade away, takes the shot. No good. Well, Fribourg Olympic just showing a bit of fight here at the end of the third quarter. It is still a 10-point deficit. Iberostar Tenerife probably will be very frustrated with themselves as they led this one by as many as 15 points. You can see that quarter was equal at 19 apiece, and again, it was just a fight going back at them, controlling the rebounds. It's keeping the boys from Switzerland in this game. Fribourg Olympic only had one three-pointer in the first half. They've made 3 so far in the third quarter. It was coming from Jushin Mladen. Really, his perimeter shooting is what's keeping them in this game. Iberostar Tenerife only 27% from the perimeter. Only 6 out of 22, and again, that's not usually for them. Well, Fribourg Olympic now have the first possession of the fourth quarter. Timberlake takes it in with his right, goes all the way, goes to the buck. and he just finishes it. Strong move. Well, cuts it down to an 8-point deficit now. Iberostar Tenerife have to respond in this possession right now. Gallet turns it. Well, they almost get a hand in the cookie jar. Timberlake just fouls Saiz on the ground again. It's a big mismatch they got. And he's the only player right now that can guard him in the low block. Well, wide open on the baseline. Gallet takes a shot, and again, they don't box out. And another offensive rebound for Iberostar Tenerife. Gallet looking for Colton Iverson under the basket, and he throws it down. Sealed his man off. Again, what a player he's going to be for them when they get into the playoffs. So dominant in the low block. Down to Williamson. Williamson tries to back down. In the lane, Steinman's got to finish it. Can't finish the layup. And now Brasino can push in transition. Steiger wants Colton Iverson to get in the low block, and another foul is caught on Grave. And the home crowd clearly don't agree with that one. Well, Colton Iverson stands at 6'10", 6'11". He's just too strong, just too powerful in the low block. Brasino now gives up to Gallet. Gallet thought about the shot down low. And a 3-second violation. Careless turnover for Iberostar Tenerife. Well, Timberlake's got a big job tonight because, you know, he's a small forward, probably used to guarding perimeter players in the domestic league here in Switzerland. Tonight he's having to guard against Colton Iverson, Saiz, other big players in the low block. Steinman down the middle, kicks out. Grave tries a three-pointer, can't get it. Williamson gets a rebound, and he draws a foul on Brasino. He does so well here to elevate, just rip it out of the hands of Brasino. Tony's first foul of the game as Ricotti checks back into the game, gives Steiger a break. Well, Steinman takes the three-pointer. Three is up. It's no good. Oh, my Lord. Well, tried to tip back, dunk it. Couldn't connect. What a play would have been. Another turnover. They got numbers now. 3-on-1. Williamson back to Steinman. Well, they mess up a 3-on-1 transition. Back down the other end. Ricotti down low to Gallet. They had a 3-on-1 there in transition. They just couldn't finish, but a very big Colton Iverson. That was the problem for them. Timberlake keeps it alive. Now Fribourg Olympic can break. Jonin gives up to Steinman. Steinman all the way. Missed the layup, but he gets fouled. And he will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. And the foul's on Brasino now as he picks up his second personal. San Miguel checks back into the game, probably just to give him a bit of stability in the backcourt. Well, completely short on the free throw. And he had to look from the perimeter, couldn't make it, but again, you just got to make your free throws at this level. Again, a very short-looking free throw. It's the front rim on both attempts. Fribourg Olympic, they make all their free throws. It's a 4-point ball game. Williamson guards Colton Iverson, fades away, good defense, can't get it. Timberlake with a rebound. Timberlake kicks out. Well, Graves tried 1-3, couldn't make it. This time hits the triple, and he cuts it to a 7-point ball game. Fribourg Olympic just not giving up. Ricardi comes off a screen, gives it to Gallet. Will they try the lob? Iverson misses the layup. No foul called. Jeanin's going to take it all the way. Gives it up, and another turnover. Another poor fast break by Fribourg Olympic. Had a chance to capitalize, just couldn't do it. And Jeanin gets called for an unsportsmanlike foul. And Jeanin, you got to ask the question, what was he doing? Overreaching. Again, just no need to overcommit. Because not only is it a personal foul, it's a third team foul. And now San Miguel will get 2 free throws. Iberostar Tenerife will get the ball back. I think the officials just want to review the call. Well, in terms of being an unsportsmanlike foul, I mean, it looks like San Miguel's followed through with the elbow there, to be honest, but I mean, the person's just gone with a personal foul. I mean, to be honest, where it looks like Jeanin has overcommitted, it looks like they're going to go with just a regular team foul there. It's a smart decision by the officials. It's really just a coming together there, where Jeanin has reached in. San Miguel gets the ball back, goes pick and roll now with Colton Iverson. Almost turns it over. Bayran takes a deep, deep three. Can't get it. Same story though. Offensive rebounds. Fribourg Olympic come up with it. Robertson all the way. No contact. No foul called. Babacar Touré. He'll go up with it. Well, Fribourg Olympic just scrapping around for anything they can get. And in the end, Babacar Touré is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, no foul was called there, but Babacar Touré just coming up with the offensive rebound. Foul on Ricardi. Well, Touré only 2 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. He's got to make these free throws. He makes the first one. Well, he's been 3 for 8 from the field tonight, but again, he's got to make these free throws. And he missed the second one. Cuts it down to a 6-point ball game. Download to Bayran. Bayran got it by Williamson. Well, he almost turned it over. Down low. Pierre-Antoine Gallet wide open. Finishes the layup. Well, Touré wide open. That's what they wanted to take, and he does take it, and he makes the long 2. It's back to a 6-point ball game. Good to see that Iberostar Tenerife inviting him to take that shot. San Miguel comes off one screen, comes off another. Looking for Colton Iverson. Well, they got the mismatch now. Well, it's a long 2. He's got his foot on the line. Can't get it. Babacar Touré with a rebound. And the foul by San Miguel. Wow. It's a hard knock he got from behind. It's only the 4th team foul. Well, Tim Abromaitis will come back into the game. And again, the pass wasn't there, but he threw the ball and Babacar Touré just wasn't ready for it. And again, they're just within touching distance of coming back, and silly turnovers like that just going to cost them. Kick out to Abromaitis. Down to Colton Iverson. Now here's where it's been problems for them. Traveling violation called. Turnover. Oh, tough one there. Real tough one. Have to see the replay, but it looked good from here. Down by 6. They got another opportunity to chip into this deficit. Williamson Well, takes a three. Surely not. Again, you can see Grave trying to get back in transition defense. Abramitis gets blocked again. Oh, Iverson comes up with a loose ball and they turn it over again. Love pass. Colton Iverson under the basket and one. And look what it means to him. Hasn't had a lot of calls go his way. The passion, the big man. He will go to the free throw line to make it a three-point play. Again, look, he's got to pass that. San Miguel just comes up with it. Colton Iverson actually does get away with a bit of a travel there, but just punches the air. And he can put them back up by 9 with this free throw. Boy, misses it. Again, could that free throw be costly? Up by 8, looks good, but free throws life and death here in the Basketball Champions League. Timberlake down low, well, he's wide open, finishes a layup. We're back to a 6-point ball game. Robertson did so well just to catch the ball, easily lay it up with the finger roll. And Williamson comes back into the game as he gives Grave a bit of a breather with 3:52 to go in the fourth quarter as they trail this one by 6. Ricardi tries to take it in. Deschamps turns it over. Well, Robertson all the way. Can he finish it? Makes the contact. Williamson, offensive rebound, and he finishes it, and he cuts it down to a 4-point deficit. Fribourg Olympic not giving up. Colton Iverson now with his double-double, 18 points, 10 rebounds, but this is a huge mental test for them. Sometimes when you're top of the table and you play teams at the other end, the mental side can just get to you, the little glitches. Dusham Ladin's their top scorer, 17 points. Babacar Torre, 13 rebounds.
But do it foul, no easy for second. Stand up, stand up. Possession. Offense. Let's try something. Let's try again 3.
Again, those fans look like they just believe, maybe just believe a little bit. Their team could make the impossible. Can they come up with a victory tonight? Iberostar Tenerife, though, the former champions of the Basketball Champions League. Can they just hold in there, get over the finish line? Javier Beran now backs down against Dusham Ladin. They double team San Miguel while White just gets away with it. Abramitis hasn't made a 3, still can't get it. Colton Iverson makes it, no foul, but he finishes and you can see just smiles. Back to a 6-point lead now. 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Babacar Torre thought about the 3. Torre all the way, makes a contact, and 1! Babacar Torre is going to go to the free throw line and make it a 3-point play. The foul's on Colton Iverson. Had the pump fake, took him in the lane, the slide contact, and he just kissed it off the glass. What a play by Babacar Torre. That's Iverson's now second personal foul of the game. Torre can't make it a 3-point play. Again, free throws for both teams, you can see, really costing them. Iran catches it in the low block. Backs down against Mladin, tries a jump hook, can't get it. Torre with another rebound. Well, he's got a wide open Williamson, can't get it. Robertson kicks out. Timberlake in the lane, puts up a wild one. Oh my Lord! What did we just see? Robertson with the tip back dunk, and it's a 2-point ball game. Justin Robertson, the 6'2" point guard, winning the lane with the tip back dunk. It's a 2-point ball game. 2 minutes to go now. In the lane, foul called. And now White will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Ladies and gentlemen, what did we just see down the other end? Justin Robertson just flew in the air. Well, it's definitely foul, that's for sure. But again, there was no help side defense. Well, he makes the first free throw and he puts him back up by 3 points. I mean, what a tip back dunk that was by the point guard. Big free throws. Doesn't get it. 3-point ball game. 2 minutes to go. Iberostar Tenerife, top of the group. The former champions. The first ever season of the Basketball Champions League. This is a huge test for them. Davon White down low. Williamson, he's got to go up. Contact, no foul called. Iberostar Tenerife retain possession, do so well there defensively. Minute and a half to go in the fourth quarter. We'll get the handoff now with White. White comes off a screen, comes off another one. 4 on the shot clock, he's got to shoot it. Has to shoot it. Foul was called. He was fouled on the three-pointer. So White will go to the free throw line now for 3 free shots. There was a couple fouls there. I mean, really, it's hard to see from that angle, but I think it's the correct call from the official. Any slight contact on the shot, and that is huge. Could be a killer for them. It's his 15th foul. That could be huge for them. And these now are huge free throws for Davon White. Davon White, what a veteran player he is, 37 years of age, originally from Phoenix, Arizona. Makes the first one, puts him up by 4. Misses the second one. Well, when you talk about closing the game off, all he's got to do is make all 3 of them. Well, could do his team a lot of help. He makes the second one. And he puts him back up by 5 with 1:70 to go. And we got a timeout now to Fribourg Olympic. Well, when you got a veteran player like Davon White in the team, when he dribbled the ball down at the end of the shot clock, took the three-pointer, got the foul, made 2 out of 3 from the free throw stripe, which put him back up by 5 points. I mean, veteran player, smart player for sure.
If you cannot hand it out, shot, do backdoor, hand off the duel and slip in.
Now this is a big offense now for Fribourg Olympic. Down by 5 with 1:17 to go. Home crowd getting right behind them. They've been behind them the entire game. As Justin Watts checks back into the game. No problem for them. They've only got one perimeter shooter on the court, Davon White. Iberostar Tenerife not going to give him any chance to get a shot off. Timberlake will inbound the ball now for Fribourg Olympic. Again to Babcock Torrey, handoff with Timberlake. Timberlake spins around, makes a contact, and 1! Whoa, he makes it, and he will go to the free throw line. to make it a three-point play. What a move by Timberlake. In the lane, spins around, contact with White, and he just kissed it off the glass. Well, Chad Timberlake, what a time. He's got to make this free throw, cut it down to a 2-point game. Gets it to drop. Minute 13 to go. Iberostar Tenerife lead this one by 2. We get the handoff now. Davon White with the finger roll. Nobody came out to stop him. Easy layup. It's back to a 4-point ball game. Timberlake now, probably their only offensive threat with an isolation. Jusum Ladin catch and shoot, doesn't get it. Babacar Toure, and a foul is called on Babacar Toure. Well, Colton Iverson now probably go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Well, just when they get back, just when they get close enough, they just can't get there. He'll be so frustrated. But he's got to give his team a lot of credit. He did so well to get back into this game. Colton Iverson now, big free throws for him. The big man missed it. And again, missed free throws. How costly can they be? Well, he makes the second one. And another timeout as Olympic Fribourg find themselves back down by 5 points, this time with 47 seconds to go. Iberostar Tenerife showing the composure, again just showing why they were the first ever winners of the Basketball Champions League.
Okay, we need 2 points, then we will do it after foul. Okay? We need 2 points to score. Good. Possession, we run like this. We run like this. Here is a shot.
Well, interesting to see Coach Alexis saying go for an easy 2 as best you can, try and get to the basket. Who knows? Maybe get a foul, get to the free throw line. Give him 47 seconds to go. Really no need to foul immediately. I mean, both teams in the penalty. Any foul will send either team to the free throw line. He's been the best player so far in the game. He's just so dominant in the low block. Again, now this is a big possession. They got to get a score out of this offense. Iberostar Tenerife maybe just one stop away from sealing this game off. But turn it over. Justin Watts just lost his dribble. Again, probably not the offense they wanted. Careless turnover. Davon White now will go to the free throw line. And all he's got to do is make these free throws. Just gets it to drop. Davon White did make that three-pointer. Well, sorry, got fouled on that three-pointer. Let's send him to the free throw line again. He missed another free throw. Timberlake all the way. Timberlake missed the layup. Again, just haven't been clinical enough. You know, they've made such a great comeback to try and get back into this game. This Fribourg Olympic, but they just haven't done enough just to get back in it, really. They run and try and dribble this one out. But behind the back, what skill, step back, jump shot. Javier Baran can't get the shot. Jusum Ladin just dribble this one out. And fires up a wild three-pointer, doesn't get it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a game it was. But at the end of this one, it is Iberostar Tenerife 72, Fribourg Olympics 66. What a game it was. Did so well to get back into it. But in the end, they just couldn't get over the finish line. If you look at the second half, Fribourg Olympic did win it by 4 points in the end, but it was just the first quarter and the second quarter. They just lost it for them. Iberostar Tenerife, really hard sometimes on the road when you play teams at the other end of the group. They dug deep, they grinded it out. And they now stay top of the group as they move to 9-1 here in Group B. That is as it stands. Iberostar Tenerife 72, Fribourg Olympic 66. The boys from Spain just applaud their traveling fans who made the trip over here in Switzerland. Looking very comfortable now to finish top of the group. And probably will be looking further on into the playoffs. As we're just near an end here of the regular season of the Basketball Champions League.
Merci à tous d'être venus. Bonne année tout d'abord. C'est un super match. On aurait voulu qu'il gagne. Ça sera la prochaine fois. On va y arriver. Tous ces grands qu'on frotte.
And again, you gotta love it. Those fans just making the trip over here. The first ever winners of the Basketball Champions League. They'll have it on their mind. And again, we could even see a Spanish derby, possibly in the Final Four. For Iberostar Tenerife and UCAM Murcia make it. Well, in the end, neither team really shot prolifically from the perimeter, but within the rainbow, Fribourg Olympic 19 for 50, while Iberostar Tenerife, very similar percentage, just edged out on the rebounds, 46 to 43, and 21 assists to 11. Teams with 11 and 10 turnovers, but 22 fouls each as well. Fribourg Olympic with 2 blocks. This coming from Babacar Torre, of course. What a game it was. Well, Jushin Mladen was their top scorer, 17 points. Didn't score in the fourth quarter, while Colton Iverson with 23 points and 11 rebounds with his double-double. His aggressive play really was the difference in the game for Iberostar Tenerife. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, that was game day 10 of the Basketball Champions League. More fixtures to come tonight, as well as more tomorrow, as we are nearing the end of the regular season here in the third year of the Basketball Champions League. Iberostar Tenerife just showing everybody why they were champions in the first year, and why they are top of the group. And probably will be looking to make a statement as we get into the playoffs. Well, Pau now moved to second in the group, followed by Unech Hulon and Umanare Venezia sitting in that fourth place. And with only 4 games to go, Nanterre, Telecom Basketball need to make sure they cannot drop any more games. That is as it stands. We can see Andre Williamson, times of the game looked so prolific, but again, it was just they got so close to the finish line. They're just catching up, but they just couldn't finish it off. A few defensive mistakes, a few mix-ups. Again, you can't take away the spirit of Fribourg Olympic. And Colton Iverson looks like a force to be reckoned with. The big teams will be heading up against him in the playoffs. You'll probably be wondering how they can contain him. He's just such a dominant post player. And there was the three from Greve. Just gave him a bit of a fighting chance. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here in Switzerland. It is good night for now, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Game Day 10 fixtures here at the Basketball Champions League. It is good night from FIBA.
Un, 2, 3, voilà, vous m'entendez? Ça fonctionnait à Babacar, c'est bon? Voilà, avec Douzane, défaite 66-72, 6 points d'écart seulement. C'est dur contre un grand d'Europe, il y a de quoi nourrir des regrets?
Sì, sicuramente è stata una partita molto dura, a questo livello paghi tutti i piccoli errori, abbiamo giocato una buona partita, peccato perché tutto...